We have a number of notices this morning. First of all, events for your diary. September the 24th. It said the 17th on the email, but that's been changed because YCF were busy. So September the 24th, we have our Harvest Festival, which will not be here, but will be out at the Youth Charity Foundation. We'll all go out there and worship together and share lunch together to celebrate the harvest in the midst of nature and animals. Then from October the 13th to the 15th, we have our church retreat. Any more news on that, Mark?
The 13th and 15th we'll have the retreat.
Okay, that's the news. We haven't booked the place yet, but we will do. So it should be the same place as the last retreat we had in the spring. 29th October, All Saints' Day celebration, and you can read on the other announcements which are happening, the other events. Put them in your diary, make sure you can be here. But we have something else to announce, which is an idea. The idea is called All Saints South. Now, over the summer, as you'll have seen, we've had more and more people coming. We now have 3 priests, 2 deacons and a half, because Nat's like a half deacon. He's not actually part of us, but he's often here. So we have many people who can serve. We also have many people who gather in our church to worship together, and we feel there's a particular need in the Hang Dong area because people coming a long distance, traveling up here, sometimes taking them 40 minutes or more to get here on a Sunday. So this is an idea, this is a proposal so far, is to start All Saints South. Now it won't be something we're starting next week or even the week after, or even the week after that. Maybe something in the new year. Mark will head up this new congregation. My idea, and again, it's not definite, these ideas, is that they will worship at maybe 9:30. We will move here till 11. And so if someone's away, a priest like myself or something, or Mark or Father Peter, can take both services if necessary. I'll also go down and preach there at least once a month. Mark will come up here and preach once a month. So we'll still be connected together, but we'll just be providing something for people down there. Of the people gathered this morning, there's only Shasta who's actually from down Hang Dong area, and Peter lives down there as well. But there are many people who come occasionally who maybe will come more often if there's something special down there where they don't have to travel for quite so far. So that's our vision, that's our idea. Please ask me questions about it. Ask Mark, Peter, and anybody else. Chris has a question?
Do you have a place?
No. We have no place. We have no budget as yet. So all these things are coming together or will come together as we explore what may happen. So it may be if they're meeting in a church, they will not be able to meet 9:30 in the morning. They'll be meeting in the afternoon. We don't know. But that is in God's plan and God's hands to see how that works out. So that's an exciting something of how we may be reproducing, how we may be multiplying. We're not dividing, we're multiplying. We're growing, and it could be a big blessing. Because I was up in the mountain, as often God speaks to people in mountains, and I was up in the mountain and praying and thinking about All Saints, and I realized Mark wants to do more. He always wants to preach. He always wants to celebrate the Eucharist. And Peter wants to do more. He always wants to preach. He always wants to celebrate the Eucharist. And that's wonderful that we have this calling of people in our midst. And I want to do more too. I don't want to just be sitting there. And so this is an opportunity to be able to go forward. If it doesn't work, we'll come back together, and that will be fine too. But we can explore where God is leading us forward. So any other questions, you don't have to ask me now. It's not an immediate thing. We discussed it at the church council last Sunday, and everyone was in favor of the idea, thinking it's an exciting possibility. So any questions you can ask any of us over the next few weeks, and in fact, put in your ideas. That will be wonderful too. So, right now, we've only got 3 priests today, no deacons. Often we've had so many people walking in behind the cross that when we get to the front, people are still at the back. So we have plenty of talented people who can serve God in different ways. So one of those talented people is Mark, and I'm going to ask him to give us our dismissal.
In the name of Christ, Amen.
Amen. Go in peace to love and serve the Lord. In the name of Christ, Amen.